gentlemen, a very good evening to you all. Welcome to the homecoming dinner of 130 years of medicine in Hong Kong. 大家好，歡迎嚟到慶祝香港醫學發展130週年晚宴。My name is Rachel Fan, and I'm a final year medical student.
And I'm Clement Koo, a third-year medical student. It is our pleasure to be two of your four MCs this evening. Tonight, we have over 3,500 guests spread across this grand hall and Hall 3B to our left, making this the largest dinner ever hosted by our Hong Kong U medical faculty.
各位嘉賓而家可以開始就座。Please be seated. So the two halls' audiovisual systems are interconnected so that our numerous guests and friends can enjoy the celebration together tonight.
我哋而家不如同 Hall 3B 嘅 MC 佢哋揮下手 say 個 hi 啊！
Thank you, Clement and Rachel, and a very warm welcome to the guests in Hall 3B. I am Christina Wong, a second-year medical student.
And I am Marco Van Boswell, a fifth-year medical student. At tonight's homecoming dinner, we are in fact celebrating with many partner hospitals. Here in Hall 3B, may I see Hong Kong Sanatorium and Hospital? Hello. And Hong Kong U Shenzhen Hospital. 香港大学深圳医院的嘉宾们，欢迎你们。
In Hall 3B, we are also joined by three schools of biomedical sciences, pharmacy, and public health. 8 departments, namely anesthesiology, microbiology, obstetrics and gynecology, ophthalmology, orthopedics and traumatology, pediatrics and adolescent medicine, pathology, and surgery. And we have alumni from many classes and guests from all over the world, including China, Taiwan, the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, Sweden, the United States, and Switzerland. Wow, that is quite the mouthful.
Indeed. And for our alumni and friends not physically present with us here this evening, the entire event is being live broadcast on YouTube. 今天未能到场的朋友们也可以通过 YouTube 观看今晚的宴会直播。
Now let's say hi to the guests in the grand hall.
Thank you. The year 2017 not only is a 130th anniversary for medicine in Hong Kong, but it also has special meanings for different hospitals. Here in the Grand Hall, we have members from co-celebrating hospitals, including Ellis Homuling Netherso Charity Foundation. Let's welcome them. The Tan Yuk, Queen Mary, and Grantham Hospitals.
Please give them a welcome.
And Gleneagles Hong Kong Hospital.
We are also joined by the School of Nursing and School of Chinese Medicine, as well as different departments, including clinical oncology, diagnostic radiology, family medicine and primary care, medicine, and last but not least, psychiatry.
我哋亦都有好多唔同年代嘅畢業生，最特別嘅係一啲今年畢業嘅師兄師姐。其實佢哋今日先至啱啱喺會展呢度行過佢哋嘅畢業典禮，不如我哋用熱烈嘅掌聲恭喜佢哋。
So, I know Clement and I are hugely excited to be here tonight, but I don't know about you guys. In order to show our excitement, can we do a human wave together?
我哋可唔可以喺 Grand Hall 呢度開始整個人浪？由我右手邊第一排 Row A 開始，起身揮下手，就好似 Rachel 而家咁樣。然之後可以坐翻低，未開始住嘅可以熱一熱身先。不過跟住咧就到 Row B、Row C， 如此類推，一路去到 Grand Hall 嘅最左手邊。當我哋 Grand Hall 呢邊做完咧。Hall 3B 嗰邊 Marco 同 Christina 同埋一眾嘅嘉賓就會承接我哋啦。
Hall 3B 你哋得唔得先？
梗係得啦 ！Hall 3B, let's show them how it's done.
Gaidala is right. 各位来宾，我再来向大家简介一遍我们这个人浪游戏的玩法，好不好？那首先呢，人浪会从 Grand Hall 旁听的 A 排开始，那 A 排的嘉宾就要起立、挥手、坐下，再到 B 排、C 排，一直这么一个样子传过去。那 Hall 3B 呢，当我们看见到 Grand Hall 最后一排的嘉宾坐下的时候，就请我右手边 A 排的嘉宾起立、挥手、坐下。B、C、D， 将这个人浪延续下去，传到尾排。大家清楚了吗 ？All right, back to the Grand Hall.
Thank you, Marco and Christina. So on the count of 3, starting from row A on the right, we start the human wave. 3, 2, 1.
好 ，Row A 而家起身，做得好，跟住到 Row B。Row
Hall 3B, let's wait till the Grand Hall is done.
C, Row D,
Hall 3B, wait.
Row E，
We're too
繼
excited.
續做得好。Row F, Row G, Row H，
繼續啊！I, J, K, L, O, M, N。
Hall 3B，
繼續 Hall 3B。
Hall 3B, it's now our turn. Row A, please stand up. Row B, row C, keep the wave going, don't stop. Row D, row E, F, G, H, head table is almost you.
And it's at the head table.
Head table,
Let's get up.
please stand up.
Beautiful. Keep it going. Don't miss it. Give it a go. Up and down. L. N. N. O. P. Q. R. That was unbelievable. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for you all.
大家做得非常之好，請俾啲掌聲自己。
Let's give ourselves a round of applause.
So Marco, now that we've done testing our guests tonight, I actually have a small quiz prepared for you. We are here to celebrate our 130th anniversary. Do you know what actually happened 130 years ago?
Well, 130 years ago takes us back to 1887, when the Hong Kong College of Medicine for Chinese was established.
And how did that college become our faculty today?
So that college, in 1907, was renamed the Hong Kong College of Medicine and was Hong Kong's first institution of higher learning. 4 years after that, in 1911, the University of Hong Kong was founded. And since then, the College of Medicine has served as the Faculty of Medicine of the university. 香港华人西医书院于1887年成立，1907年改名为香港西医书院，是香港第一所提供高等教育的机构。香港大学于1911年成立时，香港西医书院并入了香港大学医学院，成为大学的首所学院。
Wow, Marco, you really do know your history. Over the years, the Hong Kong U Medical Faculty has shared wisdom, spread compassion, and showed commitment for the advancement of the health and well-being of the Hong Kong people. Tonight, we are honored to welcome the Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Council Chairman, President, and Dean of Medicine of the University. Please give a roaring round of applause as they now enter the hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the Brass Fanfare in celebration of 130 years of medicine in Hong Kong.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the homecoming dinner in celebration of 130 years of medicine in Hong Kong. I am the faculty mascot. You may have seen me outside the hall already. It is so great to see so many of you here, and I really cannot wait to get started. I hope it is going to be a very memorable evening for each and every one of you, you know. With all the history of medicine in Hong Kong. Oh, okay, I get it. I'm getting too excited already. It seems there are some students here getting ready for a performance. Why don't I pass the stage over to them? Everyone, please enjoy!
To dedicate my life to the service of humanity.
The old Greek cities used to boast of their great men and claim them with jealous care. Let us hope that in the new and great China of the future, when the learned dispute to their great men, not a few may be claimed for Hong Kong and for the school today inaugurated.
心曾歷百般滄桑變遷，曾歷百般的起跌，想起許多事，想起許多人，甜和酸。心有幸有心，風中明見，有幸有心的感覺，湧起許多夢，湧起許多情和明天。一分一刻一天一新鮮實踐，一悲一歡日日與你一直懷念，一絲一些一一明記日月圓缺，但舊夢永不改變。
I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient.
There are places I remember all my life long. Some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain. All these places had their moments. We're not friends, I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all.
I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due.
夜几时有，把酒问青天，不知天上宫阙，今夕是何年？我欲乘风归去，唯恐琼楼玉宇，高处不胜寒。起舞弄清影，何似在人间？
I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of healthcare. I will not not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat.
記住要共最美的人分享每個夜晚，別忘掉原是靠堅持醫好每個傷患。記住趁尚有些本錢，佔多一些帳單。如若你還淘氣，你還強壯，儘管出走，別折返。記住每日盡興歡騰，通宵至到達單。別忘掉原是已單純，輕率每個災難。既是有力挺起胸膛，即管好好作反，無懼雨水沾濕兩眼。
I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor.
New cities along the Belt and Road will benefit from the wisdom, compassion, and commitment of our graduates, from generation to generation. Let us pray that in the renewed globalism of tomorrow's world, when the people consider leaders of clinical medicine to planetary health, more than a few may be claimed for Hong Kong and for the faculty today celebrated.
Thank you, students, for their wonderful performance. Let's give them a big round of applause. 我哋用熱烈嘅掌聲，多謝我哋呢度各位嘅同學。今晚嘅演出呢，就要特別多謝我哋音樂總監趙增熹先生。杏林遍地作曲鍾一樂 Roger， 同埋填詞嘅黃俊業同學。
And the brass fanfare we just enjoyed was composed by Mr. Matthew Martin, Director of Music of Keble College at the University of Oxford, and was commissioned by Mr. Edwin Mock. Thank you, Mr. Martin and Mr. Mock.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're very honored to have Professor Peter Matheson, our President and Vice Chancellor of the University, to deliver the welcoming remarks. Professor Matheson, please.
Thank you very much. I feel as if I should sing when I'm standing on this stage, but you wouldn't thank me if I did. So I promise I'm not going to. I'm under very strict instructions to keep the speech short, because although the history of the Faculty of Medicine and indeed of medical education in Hong Kong is long, the speeches are going to be short. And even the Chancellor of the university has only been allocated a relatively small number of minutes, so I have to do what I'm told. And the first tip about being a university president is that you must do what the Dean of Medicine tells you to do. So he told me to keep it short. So all I want to say really is welcome. Welcome to the Chancellor of the University and all the other distinguished guests. Welcome to visitors and friends from all over the world. You're all very welcome to the last stage of our year-long birthday party. The University of Hong Kong is extremely proud of its Faculty of Medicine and indeed of the medical education which preceded the university. You'll have seen, if you were concentrating, that the faculty started in 1911 when the university started, but the School of Medicine for Chinese preceded the rest of the university by over 20 years. You'll also have seen that one of our proudest early graduates was the father of the nation, Dr. Sun Yat-sen. Only 2 people graduated in medicine in the year that he graduated, and he was one of them. This afternoon, in this very same building, I had the pleasure of presiding over a graduation ceremony where a total of 1,100 graduates received their degrees from this fantastic faculty of this great university. So welcome to all those 1,100 new graduates, to add to all the previous ones, many of whom are here. Thank you for all coming to our birthday party. Congratulations to the Faculty of Medicine and all the people that have put in a lot of work in organizing this evening's event. I hope you have a great evening. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, Professor Matheson. Please be seated.
Now may we please invite the Honorable Mrs. Carrie Lam, Chancellor of the University and Chief Executive of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, to address us. Mrs. Carrie Lam, please.
David, Arthur, Peter, Gabriel, faculty members, past and present, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is an honor to join you at tonight's homecoming dinner, the grand finale in a year-long celebration of the University of Hong Kong's medical faculty on its 130th anniversary. This is indeed my 3rd Hong Kong University faculty function in less than a month's time, preceded by the 35th anniversary celebration of the Faculty of Dentistry and the 50th anniversary of my own faculty, the Social Sciences faculty. This is what I see as a role of the Chancellor of the university. I'm here to support the university. Hong Kong's first institution of higher learning, the medical faculty is the unshakable foundation on which Hong Kong's progressive medical and public healthcare system has been built. After 130 years of evolution, today it continues to grow and excel and continues to safeguard the health and well-being of this community, connecting with medical and healthcare institutions here in Hong Kong and around the world for the greater good of us all. In short, the faculty and its many distinguished alumni continue to make us proud. To the University of Hong Kong's medical faculty, I congratulate you on this momentous occasion. I am no stranger to speaking to a predominantly medical audience, having had the honor to do so several times as the Chief Secretary for Administration at events of the Hong Kong Academy of Medicine, the Hong Kong U Medical Faculty's graduation, the Digby Memorial Lecture Dinner, the Professor Arthur Lee Lecture of the Chinese University Surgeons, and as the CE-elect at the Hong Kong Sanatorium and Hospital Lei Shufan oration. I hope on those occasions I was speaking consistently with passion about our medical services and medical professionals, but at the same time appealing for a more open approach in working with other disciplines, as well as in a meeting overseas trained doctors to augment our staffing situation and promote helpful exchanges. These candid remarks will continue to be delivered tonight, despite my new capacity as the Chief Executive and Chancellor of this university, because they reflect experiences and observations from my years of public service career, which were closely related to Hong Kong's healthcare services. To briefly recap, I started my career as a young administrative officer in what was then the Medical and Health Services Department, responsible for hospital planning. In 1991, I became a Principal Assistant Secretary in the then Health and Welfare Branch, serving as Secretary to the Medical Development Advisory Committee, chaired by the very distinguished Dr. C.H. Leung, and Secretary to a high-level committee reviewing Hong Kong's primary health care, chaired by another distinguished doctor, of course both are alumni of this university, Professor Rosie Young. I know that both of them are with us tonight at this venue. In 1993, I became the Department of Health's Assistant Director. Between 1997 and 2000, I sat on the Hospital Authority Board representing the Financial Secretary. I also served voluntarily as a member of the board's Patients Complaints Committee. I then worked closely with my medical counterparts in elderly and rehabilitation services as a director of social welfare. In those and other working relationships and encounters, I came to know many devoted healthcare professionals. Their commitment, dedication, and striving for excellence is something we should all be thankful for. What I appreciated in those years, and what I continue to be grateful for today, is that Hong Kong is very blessed with a high-quality, cost-effective medical and healthcare system. Over these next 5 years, I am determined to preserve and enhance it for the people of Hong Kong. There are no shortage of issues we must face and solve if we are to maintain our standards and our international recognition. Our population is aging. Healthcare costs are rising. Our public hospitals are overloaded, and our healthcare staff woefully stretched. I saw the situation myself when I visited the Queen Elizabeth Hospital during this July's summer flu, just 2 weeks after my taking office. Prior to that, I also heard firsthand the grievances of our frontline public doctors who are members of the election committee. 2 months ago, I presented my first policy address as chief executive. In it, I shared my governance philosophy and addressed the policies and priorities to be tackled over the next 5 years. In healthcare, my government will allocate resources to actively promote primary healthcare, enhance public health regulation, and promote advancements in medical technology. I don't think there is enough time for me to go through all the measures, but just let me stress that they are conceived in accordance with my belief in the provision of social services, that we should promote cross-sector and cross-profession collaboration, as well as public-private partnership, to make better use of our resources and provide more comprehensive care for the needy in society. I also pointed out that as public resources are not without limits, the policies and measures for improving people's livelihood are not merely a matter of supply and demand, but they also involve the issue of resource allocation, which the community must not shy away from. Putting this belief in the healthcare sector, the government is determined to step up efforts to promote individual and community involvement, enhance coordination amongst various medical and social sectors, and strengthen primary healthcare services, particularly at the district level. Through these measures, we aim to encourage the public to take precautionary measures against diseases, enhance the capability in self-care and home care, and reduce the demand for hospitalization. A steering committee on primary health care development chaired by the Secretary for Food and Health was established last month to oversee our work in this area. Pending a major shift to primary health care and significant advancement in cross-sector collaboration and public-private partnership, we could not afford to turn a blind eye to the overloaded situation in our public hospitals. The government will devote more resources to enhance the infrastructure and manpower to improve the public sector supply. In particular, we will introduce a new arrangement by undertaking to increase the recurrent funding for the hospital authority progressively on a triennial basis, having regard to population growth rates and demographic changes. On manpower, the HA will fulfill my pledge to employ all qualified medical graduates and provide them with the relevant specialist training. The HA will make every effort to retain existing and retired healthcare professionals as appropriate. It would also proactively recruit qualified non-locally trained doctors through limited registration to provide clinical services in the public healthcare system. On the regulatory and manpower fronts, one of the foreseeable enhancements will be in the form of the Medical Registration Amendment Bill 2017. After some intensive efforts made by the new administration, I am pleased to say that we have reached broad consensus with stakeholders in October this year on the composition of the Medical Council. Now that the controversies in the past months over amendments to the Legislative Council rules of procedures to mitigate filibustering have been settled, I hope that LegCo, through the Bills Committee chaired by the Honorable Tommy Zheng, will complete its scrutiny of the bill as soon as possible. In recent months, I have been talking a lot about innovation and technology as a priority area for my government. Indeed, application of innovation and technology to grow the economy and address social issues has no boundary, and healthcare has been identified as one of our target areas. We believe there is great potential for Hong Kong in furthering the development of biomedicine technology. The convergence of biotechnology, information technology, engineering, and nanotechnology offers more effective means for preventing, diagnosing, treating, and monitoring diseases. My government is thus committed to developing innovative biomedical technology. We'll do it by turning Hong Kong into a center of innovation and technology, and we've made a good start at that, laying down a solid foundation. The Hong Kong Science Park is home to about 100 international and local biomedical technology companies, That's nearly double the number in 2015. From overseas, the Mingwei Lau Center for Repatriate Medicine, the first offshore research facility of Sweden's renowned Karolinska Institute, is now into its second year in a science park. Karolinska is focused on research in stem cell biology, biomedical engineering, biotechnology, and regenerative medicine. From the mainland of China, the Chinese Academy of Sciences Guangzhou Institute of Biomedicine and Health has set up the Guangzhou Hong Kong Stem Cell and Regenerative Medicine Research Center at Science Park. And among the 16 partner state key laboratories established in Hong Kong universities, nearly 2/3 specialize in biomedical technology and related areas. Human trials conducted at our 2 teaching hospitals, Queen Mary and Prince of Wales, and the Hong Kong Eye Hospital, can be used to support new drug applications to the China Food and Drug Administration. That, ladies and gentlemen, gives Hong Kong a singular advantage in the research and development of biomedical technology. I'm glad to note that at the end of July, 430 applied R&D projects with total funding of about 832 million Hong Kong dollars were approved by our Innovation and Technology Fund. They will support research ranging from molecular diagnostics and drug discovery and development to medical devices, the modernization of traditional Chinese medicine, and biopharmaceutical manufacturing. In short, we are fully engaged because I believe this is our moment, Hong Kong's time to tap into the vast promise of biomedical technology. If we succeed, it will not only help raise the healthcare standard in Hong Kong, it will also help us develop related industries and contribute to the humankind. There will be a lot of opportunities in front of us, especially in the context of the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Bay Area development, the most affluent region in the mainland today, where a growing middle-class population will have huge demands for quality medical services. I look forward to joining hands with our medical institutions and professionals in grasping these opportunities. With the above remarks, I wish the University of Hong Kong's medical faculty continuing success. For everyone here, I wish you all an enjoyable and memorable evening. Happy holidays and a year rife with rewarding discoveries. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chancellor. Please be seated. Now, may we please invite Professor Gabriel Leung, Dean of Medicine, to deliver a vote of thanks. Professor Leung, please.
Chancellor, former Chancellors, Pro-Chancellor, Council Chairman and former Council Chairman, President and former Vice-Chancellors, former Deans of the faculty, fellow alumni, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. How does one even begin to thank each and every individual and institution that have, over the course of 130 years, collectively contributed to the faculty of today? It would be too invidious to mention names, so I shall desist. Instead, allow me to express the faculty's gratitude by reflecting on our cardinal values of wisdom, compassion, and commitment. To doctor is to teach. On behalf of all alumni, I thank the many teachers who have professed, lectured, and demonstrated to us as students, coached, cajoled, scolded, as well as comforted us as trainees, and above all, cared for us in their personal and unique ways. For each of us, we will have our own heroes and perhaps even villains, who endowed us with knowledge and inculcated in us wisdom. These are the very people who made us who we are. We shall repay our debt to our teachers by staying wise beyond being just intelligent or smart. Whether sharing words of kindness with families of organ donors so that others may live, helping children with brittle bone disease stand and walk again, cracking the genetics of hereditary cancer, hunting down viruses, bacteria, and fungi, or providing the science for tobacco control that saves lives millions at a time. It is our overriding sense of compassion that has motivated generations of Hong Kong U graduates to dedicate whole careers to the art and science of health and healthcare. This family of health professionals has grown from the initial class of 2 medical students, Sun Yat-sen and Gong Yinghua, to today's almost 1,200 graduates who were conferred 5 different undergraduate degrees and more than a dozen postgraduate qualifications next door this very afternoon. Above all, it is this enduring duty of care and compassion that sets us apart. From the time of the plague sweeping through Taiping-san in 1894 to the lived memory of the 2003 SARS outbreak, we have stood by Hong Kong. We have never shirked the many awesome responsibilities imposed by circumstance, just as we would stay by the bedside until every last need of our patients are taken care of, as the late Professor Sir David Todd had characteristically exhorted us always. In turn, we are thankful for the commitment of the Hong Kong people who continue to show us their care and their gratitude. Your daily commitment in entrusting your lives in our hands is the best thank you we could ever hope for. This trust that has been placed in us extends beyond geography. To our friends and supporters on the mainland, 祖国的同胞们，你们一直以来的支持和厚爱正是我们的重要支柱。香港大学必定勿忘初心，铭记我们是为中国而立。To our colleagues from around the world, we remain indebted to your friendship and kindness. You have shown us the way as we grew. We hope to continue being your stalwart partner in delivering great care through innovative science. We must never cease being grateful to our hospital partners. Nethasol, Zanyok, Hong Kong Sanatorium, Queen Mary, Grantham, Hong Kong U Shenzhen, and Gleneagles, whose anniversaries we're also celebrating this evening. You have afforded us a roof over our heads and put up with our many idiosyncrasies and imperfections, ultimately in the name of the patients whom we serve. It is not just supporters who have nurtured our well-being we must thank. Without trials and tribulations, we could not have grown. Sincerely, therefore, we also thank our detractors for pointing out our frailties, for strengthening our resolve to improve, and for pushing us to our limits. Specifically for this anniversary year, on all our behalf, I thank the many, many generous people, donors, volunteers, well-wishers, students, and staff, without whose selfless giving of your financial support, talents, time, and energy, none of the events and projects since our kickoff event last October would have been possible. You know who you are. Be reassured that history has reserved a special place for you. 最後，容許我代表醫學院 向所有香港人講一聲多謝。多謝你哋過去130年嚟支持我哋育醫造才，俾機會畢業同學實踐理想。精誠所至係為咗令人健康、助人幸福。除咗嚴守明德格物家規以外，港大醫學院會繼續博盡無悔，止於至善。Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very, very much and enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Professor Leung. Please remain on stage for the cake cutting ceremony. Now we would like to invite our officiating guests to come on stage for the cake cutting ceremony.
May we invite Professor Peter Matheson to accompany the following guests to come on stage. Pro-Chancellor Dr. David Lee, former Dean and Co-Chair of the Board of Overseers, Professor Rosie Young, former Deans and Board of Overseers, Professor John Leung and Professor Felice Lee Mack, Board of Overseers, Dr. C.H. Leung.
They will be accompanied by our co-celebrating hospital partners, Chairman of the Alice Homeling Nethersol Charity Foundation, Dr. Pamela Leung, Chairman of the Hospital Governing Committee of Queen Mary Hospital and San Yok Hospital, Mr. Y.K. Pang, Chairman of the Hospital Governing Committee of Grantham Hospital, Mr. C. Flang, Chair of the Board of Directors of Gleneagles Hong Kong Hospital, Dr. Tan C. Lang, Hospital Chief Executive of Queen Mary Hospital and San Yok Hospital, Dr. C.C. Luk, Hospital Chief Executive of Grantham Hospital, Dr. Pang Fei Chow, and Chief Executive Officer of Gleneagles Hong Kong Hospital, Mr. Dirk Shiraven.
And also members of the 130 Steering Committee, Dr. Donald Lee, Dr. Barbara Lam, Dr. Cheung Wai Lun, and Dr. Kevin Lau.
Later, you're welcome to come on stage. Hall 3B is ready. How about the Grand Hall?
Grand Hall is ready. Let's look at the cameras positioned in front of the stage for a group photo.
Yes, time for a group photo.
We will now invite our stage party to officiate the cake cutting ceremony. And let's count down. 3,
2, 1. Please remain on stage for the toasting ceremony. In Hall 3B, the cake we have just cut is modeled after the buildings of our faculty and co-celebrating hospitals. Mrs. Christina Mann donated, designed, and prepared this magnificent cake before us.
台上有医学院及协作医院建筑为原型的蛋糕，这个蛋糕是由 Mrs. Christina Mann 精心设计并赠送给今天的晚宴。谢谢。
May we now invite our guests on stage and everyone to join us for a toast.
请台上的嘉宾和全场的来宾举杯，共同祝酒。Everyone,
to the future of medicine. Cheers!
Thank you very much, distinguished guests. Please be seated.
唔該晒咁多位嘅嘉賓，請稍移玉步到台下就座。
This year, we have had a whole host of events commemorating our 130th anniversary. Just yesterday, we had a summit of global health leaders visiting from Hong Kong and all around the world, and they have in fact joined with us this evening. We have prepared a video showing these events. Please enjoy.
Next, we will play two videos about the future developments on number 3 and 21 Sassoon Road. We have some physical models on display in the Hall 3C area, as well as virtual reality experiences for your enjoyment. Let's have the video.
The integration of number 3 Sassoon Road into the University of Hong Kong's medical campus will create the much-needed space for the continuous growth and development of the medical faculty. The proposed 9-story building will provide more than 10,000 square meters of operational floor area that will be used for lecture theatres, seminar rooms, classrooms, learning commons, clinical skills training centres, research laboratories, a Chinese medicine outpatient clinic, as well as staff and research offices. To emphasise the building as the cornerstone of the medical campus, special attention has been given to the facade design and architectural form of the building. For example, the extensive glazing on the facade along Sassoon Road highlights the key pedestrian entrance and showcases key common spaces and circulations within the establishment. 2 learning commons, providing a total of some 370 square meters, are located on the first floor with quiet discussion rooms, all of which are directly accessible via the Pok Fu Lam Road entrance. 2 lecture theatres with 250 seats and 180 seats are located at the first floor. The main lecture theatre is surrounded by glazing, accenting the venue with lush greens from the adjacent garden. The proposed link bridge will provide convenient pedestrian connection from Queen Mary Hospital on the second floor, as well as the 500 square metre Chinese medicine outpatient clinic, while lower floors will be connected to Sassoon Road by escalators. The School of Nursing Teaching Skill Laboratories at the third floor, with some 700 square metres of space, will include state-of-the-art simulation laboratories for students to practice their skills in various clinical situations. A feature skylight stretches from the 4th floor to the 7th floor, bringing natural light into workspaces and the rest of the establishment. Feature lounge spaces are also provided for staff and students alike. The 7th floor houses 4 research laboratories with a total of some 1,000 square meters floor area. The research laboratories will be partitioned with full-height glazing, creating an inviting environment for communication and interaction. To complement the university's commitment to green buildings, a roof garden is carefully designed, providing both herbal planting and relaxing open space for students and staff. Expected to be completed in 2021, this building will be one of the faculty's signature and iconic landmarks.
And next up is a video featuring the future developments on 21 Sassoon Road. Please sit back and enjoy.
With substantial growth in staff and student population, along with the proliferation of research programs over the years, the demand for space has long outgrown the capacity of the medical campus at Sassoon Road. It is thus a top priority of the university to meet the international space norms for teaching and research, and to construct new facilities on Sassoon Road campus. Under the comprehensive redevelopment plan, new extensions to the campus facilitate unique academic spaces and conference facilities that contribute to the incubation of future medical excellence. The prominence of the South End campus is a centerpiece to the design. A new annex building constructed at the existing Tang Court location will treat its users to panoramic views of the ocean and lush greenery. The circular form of the annex building was inspired by the human anatomy and houses a plethora of functional spaces. The facade is knitted with continuous and interweaving ribbons, symbolizing bodily movement and dynamism. To provide additional teaching and learning spaces, a new extension will be built on the 5th floor and 6th floor at the William M.W. Mong block, with a distinctive design echoing that of the annex building. A refreshing open space equipped with sitting lawns and an outdoor terrace will be built on the 1st floor of the William M.W. Mong block as well. The opening up of the external wall with bifolding doors will transform the tutorial rooms into naturally ventilated teaching spaces. The addition of passenger lifts, as well as a circulation path installed with a glass canopy on the 1st floor, creates a barrier-free campus accessible to all, adorned with invigorating greens and natural sunlight. The new annex building is seamlessly connected to the existing campus circulation, with the footbridge providing unparalleled convenience for access to all parts of campus. Furnished with full-height glass windows, campus learning is enhanced by a thriving natural backdrop. The grand staircase and its accompanying passenger lift connects a 2-story office and meeting space leading to the panoramic faculty boardroom. At the top of the annex building, the faculty boardroom enjoys a 10-meter high headroom with unobstructed internal space. The seating arrangement and stepping profile are designed to provide optimal sightline of the speaker. The room is also equipped with the latest conference technology, augmented with tailor-made acoustic performance and lighting. We believe the synergy between students, medical professionals, and the learning and research environment is key to providing the best learning opportunities for students while sustaining long-term commitment of the faculty.